Maybe put the camera down. You see the turntables.
Yeah, okay. We're just catching a vibe, y'all. Do a sound check. We'll be on in 2 minutes. The trades. 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We got DJ Qbert. Let me get a thumbs up if you can hear us. DJ Qbert on the ones, twos, and what is that? A tractor mixer? Tractor mixer. This is a hip hop show. Sharing it. Alright, we're about to start the show. DJ Qbert, live from Sun Rebel HQ. ProfoWon of the Floor Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe, and you're watching The Trades, a show about breaking hip-hop and the business of. I'm your host, Shadow Rock and ProfoWon, and with me, we got the man himself, the Grand Scratcher, the Sugar Fragger, the everything you know, DJ Qbert. Give it up for DJ Qbert, y'all. Yeah, now we have thank you, Mikey.
Who's that? 2 people?
Yeah,
4 people. My phone and your phone.
Yeah, there you go. Alright. So.
Hey, we're having some problems with the video.
Really?
Right now. Yeah.
What's the
Richie Rosen saying that it's video stop.
Really?
Uh-oh. Oh man, video stop.
Yeah, I'm afraid to reach over.
Yeah. Wait.
If we can only do this remote, you'd be sick of
Yeah,
Cool. Say there's nobody here but us two.
Yeah.
It's just
Three.
man coming
Start
in.
all over then. We'll just like
Start all over
people.
again?
No, I'm joking.
It's supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Let me communicate with him.
Alright.
Is it frozen?
Nah, there's people going on. Okay, there you go. Alright, let's just start from here. 3, 2, 1. Again. Yo, what's up? This is Shadow Rock and ProfoWon of the Floor Gangs and Knuckleneck Tribe, and you're watching The Trades, episode 36. Alright, with my man, DJ Qbert. Hey, that's not my fault. Now we have a studio audience brought to you by Mikey Disco.
Yeah, he is a studio.
Alright, so If you don't know, you're watching Facebook.com/Freestyle Session Worldwide. You can find our previous episodes. Last week we had Jeff Chang of Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Yeah. Documenting that hip hop culture for you. And I'm always trying to bridge the gap. I'm always trying to bridge the gap between B-boys, DJs, MCs, graph writers, hustlers, whatever it is, whatever has to do with hip hop, trying to bridge that gap.
That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah, you doing it.
Yes. So you can check out that, and you can check out my new blog called Get Gary V's Attention, and that's the daily blog. We have up on YouTube at youtube.com/ProfoWon FLGZ. We got day 1 and day 2. On stories is day 3, and of course we're gonna have the behind the scenes of this whole Trace episode on there for the day 4.
And you doing it, man.
Give it up to this guy right here. So without further ado, as you know, the guy who is opening up with the scratching, we got my man DJ Qbert.
What's up, y'all?
Yeah,
What's up,
give it
y'all?
up for DJ Qbert. All right, like I said, I'm trying to always bridge the gaps and stuff like that. I got my notes just like David Letterman. For all you young people that don't know, all right, I need my notes. So, just to bridge the gap, and just to bring it back to center. So when you first saw the hip hop culture, was it the DJ aspect or was it the dancing aspect?
It was definitely a popping. Back then it was called strutting here and there.
Yeah.
It was just like the music, it was like, what is all this? Like Planet Rock and Numbers and Kraftwerk and all that electronic music at the time. And
were you at a house party or was it just like all your friends like bringing cassettes?
Man, it was like 1980. I want to say 1982, 83, where kids were like just like you go to Pier 39 and there's like
all right,
robot poppers and in the school like some kids were exposed to it, so they battle each other in the class and everyone would root for the cool guy even though the bad guy was like better, It was like, yeah, the cool guy will win.
It was like super biased, like
yeah, totally, yeah.
Sucks. That guy's like probably like killing it. He's like, what?
Yeah, because everybody hated him.
So is that your first exposure too? Was it around in the pier for a while before it got to the schools, or were you just like?
Yeah, we would go to Pier 39 and we would just see that all the time. Like these robot guys, they have all the glitter on. They have like the hats, kind of like Demons of the Mind, circus, media circus guys.
Yeah.
And it was just like that type of thing. Everyone was just kind of like doing the same thing, doing a robot or whatever. And
did you see it on the Shields and Yarnell show first?
Oh, that was even earlier.
Yeah,
the robot stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Way when I was a kid, I'd watch that with my mom. I'd be like, I don't know, super young, 4 or 5 years old, watching that. Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, like, what, you saw it in middle school or high school at this time?
I think we used to go fishing at the pier. And we would go drive our bikes. Me and my boy would go drive our bikes down to Pier 39, and you see the guys, they have the money hat out there.
Right.
And then the music, the electronic music would be sped up.
Right.
They were doing all that stuff, and it was just ill.
Damn, that's crazy. And then,
so from there, you can hear like scratching in the background.
Right.
Okay, that's kind of like, what is that?
Yeah. That's dope. And that was your first introduction to it. Then everyone was like at that time in that era, was everyone like kind of like
the drums?
Yeah. Perfect. Okay. All right. So by that time, were you like, okay, let me look at this, or was it just like everyone was kind of like into that music and into that scene already at school?
There was certain kids, and then they would have. Luckily, we had a after school little we call it at this clubhouse in Park, Amazon.
Oh, okay.
Park.
All right. Yeah. They still have practices out there.
No way, man.
Yeah,
That's where I first used to go, and we just go there and there'd just be like graffiti artists and b-boys and people that were into hip hop, kids who were probably just seen that movie Break. What is it called? Beat Street
or
and Breaking and Star Wars and all that, and they would be there and the whole neighborhood would congregate there, and we just watch all the kids, battle each other.
So did you see like the strutting separate at first at the pier, and then maybe like eventually you saw people start doing the East Coast breaking, b-boying and stuff like that?
It was just all mixed up. Like kids would just pop and break at the same time, and it was just all one thing.
And then at the same time was like all the mobile DJ stuff was going on at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm sure that played a big part. It's like supplying a venue for them to like kind of like get down to like this crazy ass music that you know what I mean, like. What was is that how you got involved into the DJ thing? Where you're just like, did you try to break at all?
That came first. I tried to break first. I tried to pop first, and I had the white gloves, and
oh shit!
I cut the fingers off where it looks like you could touch things, and
right. And
what do you call it? I had a fake Michael Jackson had just came out Thriller, and I had a fake leather jacket. It was made out of cotton, but it was a Michael Jackson jacket made out of cloth instead. It was,
Wait, it's still leather, so it was just like all that.
So yeah, it was like, I'll take that one. It's only $10 or whatever. Just put it on. Yeah, I'm a breaker now. There was not even a b-boy that turned.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you were just like, okay, so you tried it out. Were you in a crew at all? Were your friends like?
Yeah, it was like my first crew. We had a DJ crew called Lifestyle Productions, but before we were DJs, we're all into like trying to break and stuff.
Oh, okay. So you guys were trying to break first
before DJing. Yeah, way before.
And it was like Lifestyle. It was like life.
It wasn't even the name.
Oh,
okay.
okay.
We were just the homies. We had no name and we were just doing. And everyone had a specialty move. Like
right,
my boy,
right.
He only could do donkey kicks.
Yeah.
Just that. Like every time.
That's how it was back in the day. That's how it was back in the day.
Yeah. And then my other boy did I think a backspin, and the other guy did I think Dino got all the way up to windmills.
Oh shit!
And
See, back then I'm sure
damn,
it was
like
amazing.
Yeah,
like the next level future stuff.
He was more of a gymnast guy,
right?
But I just went out there and tutted, and then this one kid, he was like super sick. He just came out and did all these weird tuts all over his body. I was like, forget it, I give up. First day I went out, I was like, forget it. This is not for me.
Oh shoot! So what happened to make that? I guess that transition from the dancing from your guys, the group of friends you had, from dancing to lifestyle as far as a DJ crew.
So they knew I collected all the records. So like, hey, bring all your records to the show. I mean, to the garage. I mean, this is one garage party, and I played all the records, and they were breaking again too. And this kid was spinning around, and then he hit his leg hit the turntable, bam! And it was like, it was so cool and everything. And he was like, hey, check this out. And I was like, wow. And I learned about scratching right there.
Really? Oh, okay.
Because I thought scratching was you move the needle across the record. I didn't know it was you use the actual sound. So I was like, oh, that's even better. Then you can fuck with all these different sounds.
And after that was just like hooked.
I was hooked. I was learning how to DJ, and then I was like, I learned my little. I learned that. That was my first scratch, and then so this guy goes, hey, I want you to meet this guy, Mixmaster Mike.
Oh
like,
shit! Here we go.
Who the hell is that guy? I'll show him what's up, and then I go, and then Mike goes, oh, let me try that. He was like,
damn, back then?
yeah, and I was like, damn, I should forget it. Should I give up this one too? But
no, wait. So he was already on like that advanced. Like, who are the guys at the time for him to like pick up something like that?
So Mike was he's always been into music ever since he was a kid. All his relatives, they were all into like soul music and funk when he was a kid growing up.
Right.
And so he started DJing like I say about half a year before me, and he kind of got all the scratches on that Rocket song.
Oh, okay. All right.
So he got
give
all
a
that.
shout out to Grand Mixer DXT.
Yep.
Yo, original B-boy. Give a shout out to his partner from Gun Hill, Charlie Rock from Zulu Kings. He was talking about. He was talking about that was his road dog battling people everywhere. So it's like, give a shout out to him. So he was like, so it was the Herbie Hancock record that he was just copying. Like
Mike got it all down packed, and I was like, damn. But he made it a little faster, so he was like already like way advanced.
So his whole thing was just breaking down all the scratches from Rocket, and then just let's see if I can do it fast.
I mean, he could mix. Mike could do it all in music as a DJ. He was a super advanced DJ, and he was kind of pretty much the first one that got me into I gotta learn about. I want to follow this guy. I'm pretty much gonna bite all his shit right out.
Yeah. So the whole thing is like when you were doing that, when you're like doing the scratching thing, and were you mixing first, or you just started with the scratch?
So both mixing and scratching all at the same time.
And did that help as far as the technique, as far as scratching, or were you trick mixing a lot? Were you like doing
mixing all of it, everything, all at once? Like whatever I seen, I absorbed it and I just got into it right away.
So what year was that when that was all happening?
That's 85.
85? Dang.
Yeah.
So when you met Mike, it was like
a long
80
time
ago. That's tight though. That was like what? So that was like 30 years ago, right? 31 years ago.
Yeah,
that's crazy. That's crazy. So, and you guys were like a bunch of kids, so you're just like, you guys were
15 years old.
And you guys were like creating stuff like that hasn't been done at the same time as learning and picking up all these different hip hop records and seeing their styles, seeing like Cash Money and who are the guys?
Cooley,
Jazzy
Joe
Cool. Okay,
Latin.
yeah.
So that's kind of like how it is first. You learn all these guys' style. You bite all their shit when you're a kid. You learn all the shit. And then as you learn it all, then you start going into your own style. It's just like being a kid. You copy your big brother and then mannerisms, and you get older and you develop your own personality. That's just normal.
So were you like, I'm gonna battle these guys one day? At that point, even
Hell
when you
no. I was like scared of everybody, but I wanted to learn all their stuff and make it better than anyway.
Right.
So
So you're just into that innovation versus just like, I'm gonna just take it to them and like rip their heads off.
No. It was more about just taking everyone's technique, combining it into mine, and adding mine on top, and advancing all of that too, and then creating my own stuff. So it's like, it was just like a triple, double, quadruple, take it neck to the next.
So what led to like, I guess, the DJ battles? Like, what made you go like, okay, like, all right, like it's like, I think I'm ready. Like, I've been practicing and picking up everyone's styles and stuff like that. When was it? When were you like, okay, I'm ready to go in front of a crowd and just do a battle set or like a set put together?
It was pretty much battling from the get go. As soon as it's kind of like, I don't know, but it's like a natural instinct to battle. Like when I first heard mixed match, like, I'll battle this guy, I got taken out. Next one, I'll battle this guy, I'll take him out. And I always lost every single battle. And so
really?
I would learn something from every one.
There you go.
That was the thing for me. I was like, I don't care if I lose, I want to learn something. So it was more about getting schooled on purpose.
Yeah, that's crazy. So by that time, when you were like, okay, was it more like, I'm just gonna go do a competition, or were you just like, no, I'm ready to take it? Was like the mindset like, I'm gonna take this, or was like, let's see where this goes? Was it?
Yeah, I was pretty much losing all these battles, and and I had to, so for some strange reason, when I was about 18, after 3 years of doing it, I met a Buddha, an actual person, a real spiritual person.
Really?
Who was my psychology teacher in school.
Oh,
but she wasn't really she was a psychology teacher, but she was more of a Buddha.
Wow.
Like, she knew about life. And
wow.
And so I said, hey man, not man, but hey, ma'am, how do I win a battle? I want to win a battle for once. And she was like, it doesn't matter if you win or lose. It only matters if you hone your skills.
And this is at 18.
At 18, I said, okay. So the next battle I went to, I was like, I don't care if I win. I'm just going to practice like crazy and do it as best I can.
Right.
I don't care if I win. If they win, it's all good.
Right.
And I ended up winning. So every battle...
Yo.
Yeah.
That's... Would you say that was the breakthrough?
Every battle I went into that I didn't give a shit and I only practiced as hard as I could, I always won everything. And as soon as I don't need to practice no more, I'm good as hell, I would lose. Always lose.
See, and that's what's important. This could relate to like B-boys, anything. Like for me, same thing for me. It was the same thing happened. Like when I cared about I need to impress this person or that person. But once I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna do me.
I just have fun and
it's just like the best comes out. Even if I lost, the best comes out.
Yeah, even
right?
if you lose, it's fun. Everyone's like, hey man, you should have won.
Yeah, right. That's dope. So you carried that on, and that's when you start really taking people's heads too. That's the thing.
Yeah, but there was a lot of times when you get confident and too confident and you cry after oh I lost it. There you go. Wrong button.
Yeah. So that's what's leading to my second question. That was only the first question. You talked about a little bit the spirituality, now that we're talking about that, on the Hip Hop Golden Age interview. So let's talk about that. We're talking about how you opened up as far as you kind of let go of you could say your ego or whatever, or even your goals. It's my goal to be this. It's just no, I just gotta just do me, and I just gotta concentrate. So did that carry on to a different? Did that grow your spirituality from that point?
Oh yes. Yeah, and a lot of things, other things she had taught me too about just life in general. It's it got me all into all these philosophy.
Right.
How Bruce, just get a book of Bruce Lee's philosophies. Just read all that. That'll take you to the next one. And then all this stuff about I would learn about music from all these different countries, and I would put that into my music. Look at this country, they use they're in the five time signature in Turkey or whatever. Right. And this other place they're doing 12 time, and because we're always in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But these other places 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some different numbers, and it's all it's all fucking math.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Right.
So I was like, oh shit, it's all this geometry shit. So
that's real. Nah, that's how I look at footwork.
It's all numbers. Big time. Yeah.
And then it's you have your mechanics, then you just let go after that, and you get into the zone. Yeah. And that's what you talk about in the interview too. You talk about going into the zone a lot. Did you discover that because you went from let's say when you talk to that teacher and they were just do your best. Yeah. When did you start feeling getting even out of that than just in this physical reality? You started going.
Well, I started learning about music from other countries, and I'm like, fuck, what does it sound like on music from other planets?
Yeah.
So I started reading, hunting for all these alien books and extraterrestrial life and what they do on their planets and stuff, and I got into all kind of nuts ass stuff, and it just was that really taught me a lot about life and scratching and music, but more about just like, whoa, what's going on in this whole universe?
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah, do you feel like you channel some of that energy in to when you're like expressing yourself as far as the scratching or whatever?
I mean, we pretty much are all channels. We're all connected to God, and so it's like all this stuff is coming into us, and it's like that brings you to health. If you want to be a really good channel, you gotta like take care of your health. Drink a lot of spring water, bless your water, and it's scientific. You bless your water, you see like the water turn into crystal, so it's not like some woo stuff. It's actual science and stuff. So you're mixing science with spirituality, and you're eating all this like non-GMO foods and foods that are sustainable and animals that are raised right, and you want to bless the animal, you thank the animal for its whatever food that it's supplying, and the tribal people do that too. Like you ever watch what's that movie? Avatar.
Yeah. Nah, and it goes because this guy is like older than me, and you guys all know I'm old as shit. So, so if this guy looks as good, I use that. if this guy looks as happy, like I don't want to say your age or anything, but this guy's like he looks the same since like '93.
Are you tripping?
Nah, check it out. Look on YouTube. Look at DJ Qbert, DMC '93 with Mike. He still pretty much looks the
younger.
same.
That's crazy.
No, he didn't have the facial hair now. Back then.
You know what? You want to see? Bring back. He used to wear a beanie. He used to wear his hat and then wear a beanie on top. You guys see that come back?
Don't put that clip.
Yeah, no, we're gonna pull that clip. Not right now, but later. But then, like, we're gonna bring that fast.
That's my grandmother's beanie.
Yeah. So the whole thing is like you start to get into like you won the DMC and then you got retired to DMC was like 95.
I think 95. They wanted us to be judges already, so we're like, all right, cool, we'll just judge. And then we just got into other stuff.
Right. Yeah.
So that took us like, okay, so fuck, we're really hardcore battlers. Where are we gonna put that energy? So I put it into making that movie, Wave Twisters.
Right. Yeah.
So I was like, I'm battling all these DJs. What you can do with this now? I made a movie. But there was,
that's real.
Yeah,
that's real. You're still here. You're still like one of the I wouldn't say the last scratch guys, but you're like one that like just gets paid to scratch. Like not a lot of people like could say they do that. There's a few, but I can't even think of anyone off the top of my head.
There's a lot, like in the underground and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm saying like even like EDM DJs give it up to you as far as like, oh, I saw this interview or I forgot the DJ that was like, yeah, I'm not the best DJ in the world, but like the Scratch Pickles and Qbert and them, they're doing like next level stuff I can't even touch and stuff.
That's weird.
Yeah, and that's and that's why, like I said, this is education for the kids out there to know because like that how it goes. Like it's a new generation where it's like so much information out there. It's like I'm trying to play like a funnel to like do research on the guys that came and help innovate a lot of stuff that's going on right now. Especially when you're talking about mathematics and geometry and stuff like that and spirituality. I think that's important because that's definitely what like hip hop is like definitely like a platform where we channel that energy of creativity and that's has an indigenous feel, but yet it's like urban, you know what I mean? But that's just like that connects to our tribal ancestors and stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like I don't know, that's the whole point, like doing this show and doing interviews with you and stuff like that.
Speaking of that, like you just said that funnel thing, I was tripping off that because they had these, and Mikey Disc was talking about how the pyramids of Egypt are actually, how you have a funnel, you pour the wine in, right. So the pyramids are shaped like an upside down funnel, and so they take this energy. It's called levity. Like there's gravity which goes down, and then there's levity that goes up, and then so it takes this levity and it cures like cancer and all this stuff.
Oh shoot!
It heals all this. Like if you have a cracked crystal, and you put that in the pyramid, like the next day it'll
really
be fixed. Yeah, it's like kind of like fixes all the geometry of stuff.
Dang, that's crazy.
So like if you ever see those kids with the dunce hat,
right.
So what that actually does is it's making them smarter by putting on that pyramid hat because it's making that energy go there. So the dunce hat is actually a good thing.
That's opposite.
Yeah.
See, it's the opposite. You thought it was like there to punish you. Actually, you're getting smarter.
Help you, yeah.
But it's just more like, but you're probably getting smarter as far as like all around internal energy, as far as like being inspired and like following your path and all that type. Do you believe in that as far as a path, or do you feel like it's more of a freestyle?
It's both. It's like it's a symbiotic relationship of everything is planned, of course, because God made it that way.
Right.
Then within that plan, you have free will to do stuff. But it's like
so it's like
yin-yang.
you can kind of play with the road that you're going on.
Yeah.
Like I want to go over here, but you're still like the direction is still like.
Yeah, I mean whatever you love to do, that's pretty much your path. And if you can make the world a better place in that what you love to do, then you're on the right.
See, and that's okay.
It,
This is where I'm going with, because I always tell like people people that I really like admire or are inspired by is one, George Lucas, and you, because you did it without I'm sure you had opportunities to work in the music industry and I don't know, work with a group or a band that says, hey, let's do this, but you're like, nah. You kind of stuck to your guns, like, I'm going to do scratch music.
A lot of times, yeah, like, oh man, we got to do this sellout stuff, and it's like, I don't know, it's just,
So yeah,
like, I feel right,
Yeah. So you just went with that, as far as and we're talking about I don't want to mention any names, but we're talking about pretty much prestigious groups that want to take you on and be our DJ.
Oh man, yeah, it hurts. It's like, damn, should I have done it for a lot of money or should I stay with the art? And I've seen a lot of artists damn, why did they sell out? They suck now.
Right.
Yeah, they might have whatever a bunch of fame all of a sudden, but then they would fall off right after. Because everyone would be like, damn, they went that way. That's whack. Right. Some really hardcore groups that were super hip hop, and then all of a sudden they just went Hollywood and just it just ruins it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
So I was like, I don't know if I want to do that anymore.
Okay. All right. Okay. So before we do we have any questions out there in the audience?
We did have one.
All right. Yeah.
Someone was wondering how Qbert got his name.
How did you get your name, Qbert?
Oh, back then there was a bunch of video games called Dig Dug and Pac-Man and whatever, Qbert. And so that's kind of it came from that.
Just because your last name was
my last name started with a Q, and that's pretty much it. It's kind of whack.
I was like, did you do a b-boy move that was like a Qbert? Did you pass around?
I didn't even want to. I didn't even want that name. I wanted, I wanted to be like Rip Clark, something sick, But they were like, I did a show at the school, and my nickname at the time they kept calling me Qbert because I was short, fat, the character, big nostrils. And so they were like, oh, hey, Qbert, and they said, and you were pretty good at the show, and I was like, no, that's not my name, and then walk around the hallway, hey, yo, Qbert, man, good show. I'm like, no, that's not my name. I'm like Savage Sam or something. I wanted to have something to say. Hold on, I'm trying to think of a name, and then that name just stuck.
Nah, but it's it transcended definitely the times. You know what I mean? It's kind of sticks, and you know what I mean. It's
if someone was sick at scratching and their name was DJ Shithead, it doesn't matter. It's that Shithead was sick. So it's one of those situations,
right? Nah, I hear it. So before we do I'm gonna do the rundown of all the little or big events that are going on around the world. What do you guys say to our audience out there?
Yeah, just keep making the world a better place with your skills. Just have fun with it and be unique. And I don't know. What's the audience right now? 2 people?
Yeah,
we're still talking to ourselves.
Yeah, we're still talking. It's cool. People catch on that later on. All right. So where can they find you on your social media handles?
Just go to @DJ Qbert on Instagram and @DJ Qbert on Twitter.
All right.
And we have a company called ThudRumble.com if you want to get scratch records and stuffs like that.
All right.
So Qbert Scratch University. We do DVDs, all kind of stuff.
All right, so let's do the rundown real quick. So this weekend in Herleen, Holland, we got the notorious IBE, August 4th, 5th, and the 6th. Street Festival, footwork battle. Don't miss that out. Don't miss out. Yeah,
that's a loud
Next week in Miami, Florida, we got FamFest, August 11th and 12th. Flipside King Reunion. Give a shout out to all those guys out there. All right. And of course, if you like the biker bar version of breaking, we got the Concrete All-Stars, August 19th in Los Angeles, California. And of course, at the end of the month, we have the freestyle session, one-on-one, undisputed U.S. qualifier. Give a shout out to ProfoWon.
ProfoWon, what up?
Yes, sir. And that's August 27th. That's at Los Angeles. And finally, in Honolulu, Hawaii, we got the Melting Pot. September 1st to the 3rd, we got exhibition battles with Hijack and Vicious Vic and myself versus Skillroy. The old man battle. We're going to have the best old man battle out there ever. Damn. No, that's not true.
You see that Crazy Legs one versus the other guy?
Storm,
What do
yeah.
you guys think about that?
I loved it.
Good.
I like,
Was there another one after that?
Yeah, it was Kmart versus Ivan.
How was that?
It was okay.
It's okay. Why you guys say that?
It was too much theatrics.
Oh, too much.
Yeah,
But
well,
K-Mel was hurt.
yeah, he was hurt too.
He was hurt.
Yeah. That's why, I mean, honestly, I'm trying to like what you said.
Yeah.
Skilroy, he's from Hawaii.
Yeah.
He's like 47, still in shape.
Okay.
He street dances every
Skill Rider,
day.
Skill Rider.
Yeah.
From Hawaii.
Yeah.
He's with Rich in them.
Yeah, he's with
Rich
Leonard in them.
Leonard.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's with ABC. And I know he street dances every day, so I've been training. So I've been documenting my
What's
training.
ABC stand for again?
I don't know. ABC Breakers. I don't know.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not,
breaking crew.
yeah, from Hawaii. Give a shout out to 808. So yeah, I'm training for that. So like you said, I'm not going in for the win. I'm just going in to do my best. And I know he is too, so I know that's what's going to make the battle good.
Yeah.
All right, so this has been the trades. You can follow me at facebook.com/ProfoWon, capital FLGZ, or on Instagram at PROFO_FLGZ, and check out hashtag Get Gary V's Attention vlog on YouTube. All right, peace. And
Yo,
see you
check us
guys
out
later.
too at our crew,
Sorry.
Dr. Octagon, is going to be at Outside Lands. What's the date of that? Do you guys know?
I think
Next
that's
week, the 12th.
Next week, the 12th. Yeah, we'll be there, and I'm doing some on Sunday too, at Outside Lands too by myself. So we got 2 little shows.
Yeah.
Come check that. Maybe I'll play some b-boy music for this guy. And
If you can hook it up.
yeah.
All right, peace, and see you guys later.